The thing that we're trying to do today is to explore the possibility of putting the viewer in the middle of the orchestra, to export the orchestral experience into the 360 dome using the surround sound and the surround imagery. The challenges of filming here, I think, are quite exciting. We've got quite a lot of very good help with rigging lighting and rigging sound and camera expertise, but bringing it all together is going to be quite exciting and quite challenging. There's a sort of an attempt to kind of, to a degree, overwhelm the senses, because it does. The 360 visual experience overwhelms. You can't see it all at once. One of the things about the 360 cameras is a fantastic piece of kit, but actually what it gives you is this kind of wraparound thing. And once you've checked out the whole 360-degree visual field in the projection space, then what? It becomes a kind of still image, or just an ordinary kind of thing. So what we're trying to introduce is play with that thing that you can't see everything all at once. So we're going to intercut the still and moving cameras, and I think movement is something important, with the static 360 surround image. So there'll be parts where you see everything and parts where you see details. Well, it's going to be very exciting to see. I think technically it's going to be very difficult.
The issue we only have the orchestra for 3 hours. So everything we do, we've got to, from the moment they're here, we have got to be operating very efficiently. If we're not operating efficiently, we're not going to get all the recordings done.
Now, the idea is to mic up, record through a mic very closely each individual instrument. Again, this complements the idea of the Bach and the Keeler all being separate instruments. But at the same time, using the ambisonic techniques and also spreading microphones around key parts of the building, you'll create a kind of aural atmosphere as well as a visual atmosphere, which is what the 360 is all about, for me anyway, is to create the excitement. So you've got the visual excitement and you've got the musical, acoustic excitement as well.
7?
Chose the music so that it would be something which would work visually and sound-wise within a 360-degree circular concept, so a certain aspect. Each has the orchestra split up so that every player plays a separate part. So the Bach Brandenburg Concerto for strings, there are 3 solo violin parts, 3 solo viola parts, 3 solo cello parts, and then double bass and harpsichord provided the continuo. So each player can work within a circle, and you get a sense as the music kind of revolves around as it goes from individual players as well as the solo sections. And it will create a kind of very exciting dynamic which will complement the 360-degree concept.
The first shot that we're going to do with both pieces, both the Bach and with the Keeler, will be using the 360 camera. And I think that's when you're, Nolan, is that when you're doing your main recordings? Yeah. At that point, we need everyone who doesn't need to be here out of shot and out of the building, ideally.
Heading to Bach, 1.3, take 3.
Filming in the round with the 360 camera has been incredibly difficult. We're trying to light the faces of the orchestra, provide them light with their sheet music as well, but also keep out the way of a camera which is filming 360 degrees. So that's been the hardest thing here. Here in St German's Church, it's beautiful architecture all around, and my main challenge really is to complement that. We're not trying to take away what's around. The building itself is beautiful, and my main job really, other than lighting the actual orchestra themselves, is to complement the rest of the church.